Hey everybody! I know, a Saturday afternoon stream. Um, so a funny thing. Normally I do this on Sunday mornings, but I'm going to take my mother-in-law out to breakfast, which will be kind of nice. And it's going to be pretty cold, and I've got some work to do. It's a good time to get some work done around the farm. So I had a little time this afternoon, and I was just sitting there, and uh, I get the shot on Friday nights, and I hurt on Saturdays and Sundays. More so on Sundays. So I figured today, since I'm kind of okay, I wanted to do this. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Econ. Oh, God, you asked a question. I saw it in the email, and if you could just ask the question now, I'll answer it for you. I really apologize. I didn't get back to you. I did see it. It was in my junk mail. I just didn't go back to my junk mail. So I'm sorry. Do me a favor. Just ask the question now. Now, the thing I want to do is I kind of want to show you how this game works. It's the Awful Green Things from Outer Space. It's a game that when I did my what's going on? Are we having a problem here? Oh, I hope not. Are you guys getting any lag or anything like that? Oh yeah, there it goes. YouTube lag. It'll stop. It'll clear up. So I apologize that. But when we did the top 10 games from Steve Jackson, I forgot. I didn't forget this. I just hadn't played it in a really, 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 really long time. And I only played it a couple times. And I remembered I had it. So I broke it out and I said, you know what? I want to show you guys how this plays. I was going to do a playthrough. So I went on the internet just to refresh my memory instead of trying to read the book, because I'm really bad at reading this stuff. I sent you. Oh, that's right. You asked about Subbuteo. I'll answer that in a second. This lag thing will go away. Just bear with it for a minute. It's a weird time that I'm trying to do this, but it'll clear itself. So I went on the internet and I saw one of the worst live streams I've ever saw in my life. I mean, it was so horribly painful, because they made it about them, the two people that were playing, instead of about the game. The game is a great game, and it's a game I highly suggest that you go get, because it's just one of those games that is special. You wouldn't think that as much playability would be, or you would think it was corny or something like that, but it really isn't. There are a couple of ways to win this game, and I wanted to show the right way to play this instead of someone who thinks they're real funny and just a lot of bad jokes. Instead of trying to teach you and do a playthrough, it's your typical, I want to be a YouTube star, or I think I am a YouTube star because I'm streaming, and not getting to the heart of things, which is a really great game. And it frustrated me, and I said, you know something, I'm going to do a little bit of a tutorial. Hopefully I get this right and do this game justice that it deserves. I mean, there's a lot of people that really love this game. This is a historic game from Steve Jackson, and I really believe that, you're going to see a video this Monday that I'm going to talk a little bit more about these things. Okay, there we go. Our connection's back good. So I apologize for that. It'll go in and out a little bit. The Subbuteo question. Go to Subbuteo World. It's over in England. They have no problem. They send it to you. They've been dead on. You can get the mats there, the really good ones. They're by Xylor or something like that. You'll see it's a special mat for Subbuteo. Do not get the Subbuteo ones, but get the mat that with the flat backing on it. You'll see it. It's a little bit more expensive, and it's well worth it because it just makes your game. There you go. Sorry about that, Econ. Okay. Well, we got one of those things in there. Well, that's fine. Okay, so let's get down to it. I really want to show this to you. Again, here, Rob, stupid bots. Oh, it's whatever. I mean, like they hurt anything, Somebody check out that website. Let me know if it's good. No, I'm kidding with you. All right, so I'm going to slide over a little bit. I'll try to read the comments as we go. Econ, I believe that you or Monster, you guys have admin rights. I'm not too sure. All right, so let's go down to the table. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the real cool thing about this is how this all plays out. Now, the original game that came with TSR, well, actually it came in Dragon Magazine. You would have had to cut out these things. You would have had to cut them out. But in later editions, you were able to get chits, which is really good. Now, the way this starts out is that you are going to set up your crew a certain way. And in the book, it shows you where the crew's starting locations are. Okay? Then you're going to roll a die, okay, to find out where things are going to start for the initial monster population, which is, I rolled a 4, so it's 4 eggs, 4 babies, 4 adults, okay? Then you roll again to see where you're going to place your first monster, okay? And then everything has to connect, but you cannot go into a room with any of the crew. Okay, you have to get yourself there. Okay, not easy. Not an easy task. But then after that, the next part of the setup is that you are going to move. After all the monsters have been placed, the crew player must move 1 or 2 crew up to their printed movement allowance to enter an area or areas containing an awful green thing. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to do that. I'm going to move 1 dude, all right? And as you can see, these walls are in yellow, and the doorways are, as you can see, there. So I'm going to move Sparks. No, I don't want to move Sparks. I'm going to move my boy, the pilot, all right, out here, and he gets just completely shocked and bamboozled because he ran into a awful green thing. Now that's a baby. There's 3 different types. Okay, you've got babies. You've got eggs, as you can see, and I'm going to explain what those numbers are in a second. There are babies. There's different types of babies. Okay, there's a whole bunch of different types. Okay, hold on. As you can see. And then there are adults, which are just filthy, okay? Good luck trying to deal with those, okay? Now, what do those numbers mean? Well, let me break that down for you and give you an idea. The number in the upper left-hand corner here is going to be your movement. So you can move, you have a movement allowance of 2. Your constitution is the number that has to be rolled over to kill this particular monster. And the attack value is how many dice you are going to roll, 6-sided dice. It's very, very, very simple how this goes. So now the first thing that's going to happen, as you can see, there's a sequence of play. And we're going to go with the monsters first. Okay, and the monsters are going to, hey, you can get dog food. This is a live stream where we don't worry about that kind of stuff. Let's see. Shannon says, I bought another board game today. It was Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a great game. You're really going to like that. The shop where I bought it had a sale, and I couldn't resist it. It's a great game. I actually did something of it. I think you really would enjoy it. Is fun. Too many games. LOL. I know. I've been there. I would love to see this game make it into a figure base. You know something? Steve Jackson needs to do a deluxe edition of this. I agree with you. Okay. So, anyways, all your player turns are going to be here. So the first thing is grow. So what you're going to do is pick one type of thing, and you are going to grow it. Well, I'm going to take and hatch these eggs, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the eggs, okay? And they get hatched. They become babies. Now, there are random babies here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to randomize this. We're going to put that one there. We're going to put that one there. That baby there. And then we got one more baby, which is going to go there. And that's going to be this one, which has no movement whatsoever. Okay? All right, so we did our grow phase. Now it's the move phase. Now this is where you got to try to keep track of everything, because the monsters are going to move, and they're not going to be afraid to attack certain things. So this adult is going to go into here. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of something so I know it moved. All right? This adult is going to move 2 into 1, 2, 1, 2. It was right here, so I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to put that on top of something. We're going all out attack, all right? This dude is not going to move. This dude is going to move 1 here. This dude is coming into here, so I'm going to put that there. All right. I'm just going to say this guy's going to stay here. This one's going to go here. This guy, I don't want to mess with the robot. The robot is a bad boy. So we're going to want to get out of there. So I'm going to move this guy right into here. Hopefully he can do what he needs to do there. This guy is going to go 1, 2 and move into there. Then this guy is going to move 1 into, well, he's going to be sacrificial lamb. This one doesn't want to move into there. I think he's just going to move out into this hallway. And that's going to be all our movement. Now we attack. Anybody that we're in the room with, we can attack. All right? Seems pretty easy, right? So we're going to start right here. So our adult here is going to, and the way this works is we're going to roll 4 dice. Now we're going to decide who we're going to attack first. So I think we're going to attack this Marine right here. Okay, that's pretty important. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to attack with 4 dice. Hold on, let me just read some of the comments, make sure I'm not missing anything here. I love to see this game. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Thanks, Rob. I feel a little bit better now. Good. Hi, all. Probably could easily drop in some hero clicks. Oh, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, you could do a lot of different things, and, you could do this. You could make the board. Here, I'm going to come up top for a second, and we're just going to get away for this before we do all our attacks. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you. Here's the way I would do this, okay? I would actually make the eggs out of some of those aliens. You can actually make this where you had bases of the aliens from the Marine game. Oh, God, what the heck was it called? It was the Alien game. You could got eggs and you could got all this other stuff. Of course, it wouldn't be as campy as this was. But I would take some styrofoam, the pink styrofoam, and I would actually carve out the rooms, okay, and make it really huge. Then you spray paint that, or you paint the thing all black, and then paint the individual rooms, and you name them. I would actually glue the letters on with some kind of stencil, and then I would put the stats on the adult aliens, then the egg aliens, and then have littler ones for baby aliens. There you go. And you would just put the stats. Crew members, you could do however you want to do it. You can get, there's like 15,000 different. A matter of fact, you know where you would get your crew from? Core Space. There you go. You could do it with robots too. You get the robot from there. You could really jack this up, if you really think about it. All right, let's go back. Whoa. What happened there? Okay, there we go. Hold on. We had like a major malfunction. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get right back to it. Again, you could do that. You can wingspan. You can get eggs. You can do it any way that you want to do it. I agree. All right, so let's get back to this because the one thing that, like I said, I didn't want to make this about me, like that other horrible, bad, cringy video. It just gets me so mad when and and it was a Steve Jackson video of all things. There's fun, and then there's, hey, look at me, I'm streaming, and that's not what we're trying to do here. So we're going to take 4 dice, okay, and we're going to attack this Marine. He has a Constitution of 19, which means I have to beat that. So I've got to take 4 dice, and I got to try to take this. I could easily go after this guy. You know, that might be the move, though. No, I got to try to get that guy out of the game here. And 4, 7, 9, 11. That's not going to do it. No, sir. That is not going to do it. Wow, that was bad. Okay, so we attack. All right, so what we're going to do is just turn him over so we know that he attacked. All right, that way we know, and then we'll turn everybody back around. And each time... Okay, yeah. So, placing it under each adult. Okay, there we go. All right, so here, we're going to attack here. This should be a little bit easier with 4 dice. So let's see what happens. 4 dice. We have to beat a Constitution of 12 to kill our boy here. Yeah, we got that. Why couldn't we get that roll over there when we needed to take the Marine out? So now that I've killed him, all right, I'm going to put him over there, okay? But here's the thing. Now, because you killed him, you actually ate him. And if it was if it was a baby, it would go to an adult. But because it is an adult, it hatches an egg. Pretty cool, huh? Very, very alien-like, and I like it. Okay, so I put that under there, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, this dude here, 2 dice into there would be 12, but you know we're going to attack anyways. Yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, gotta try, right? You gotta try. Now, I'm going to show you a few other things here. Okay, so now we're going to decide who we're going to attack here. Now, the thing about this is you can combine your attacks, but because we're going to try to take out one of the tough guys here, we're going to go after this Marine right here who has an 18, and we're going to try to take him out. All right, 4 dice. That is, oh, that's a 1. That's 2. That's 9, 10, 11. That does nothing. Oh, man, these guys have a chance to really not get their boots knocked out here. All right. All right. So now we've got this right here. I really want to take this guy out. 4 dice should get a 12. Okay. So let's hope that works. I can combine it. Let's just add 2 more just to make sure. The way I'm rolling right now. Let's get this officer done. And 6. Yeah, that's more than 12. That's going to take care of him. He's dead. And, well, I can grow this one. Let's grow this one up into an adult. All right. And boom. There we go. Baby goes to an adult because he ate him and swallowed him. That's everybody, okay? So now... it doesn't look good. The alarms are going off. All kinds of bad things are going to happen. So the first thing that we're going to do is it's now the crew's turn. And they're going to grab weapons. And if they're in a room, they can grab a weapon. So for instance here, this tech can grab a welding torch. And this one can grab a fire extinguisher. This engineer. Makes sense, right? These 2 that are in the pool room can each grab a pool stick. Now, once these are used, the weapons are gone, I believe. Okay. Over here, 2 stun guns. Actually, there are only 2 stun guns. So you have to decide because you can pick a stun gun here. Let's give the stun gun to Captain Yid over here. And then a stun gun to The first officer, we're not even going to worry about these two guys here. They're on their own. Good luck. The cook is going to get a knife, which makes sense. In the mess hall, we're going to give a canister of Zerwerg, or whatever that is, to Sarge. Okay. The medical bay. We could turn that over. The medical bay, there are 2 hypodermic needles. We'll give one to Doc. We'll give one to Coswain. In the machine shop, we're going to give the welding torch to the machinist. Okay. And the fire extinguisher to the robot. And I think we've covered everybody there. Looks pretty good so far, right? Okay, so now after we assigned all the weapons, okay. How you doing, Steph? Good to see you. And add ship tiles. Yeah, you can add ship tiles for escaping and stuff like that, so that's cool. All right, so now what we're going to do is it's going to be move time. So these two guys are not going to want to move, okay? Do we want to take on this adult? That's 1 die. That's 3 dice. And a welding torch. What does the welding torch do? Well, I'm going to tell you. Because you can use these weapons, okay? Welding torch. So I just want to make sure that we get this, because some are going to give you extra dice, some are area effect weapons. We're found in machine shops. The welding torch affects 1 monster per, and may only be used when in the same area as the monster's attack. Monster under attack. Okay, hold on. Okay, so what that's going to do is give 5 dice. Welding torch affects only 1 monster. No effect. Hold on. It really doesn't tell you what it does. Hold on. I'm sorry. I want to make sure that we tell you this. Okay, the cruiser, you're going to find blah, 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 blah. Individual weapons affect only 1 monster. Under attack, line of sight, attack restrictions. So what does it do? Okay, 5 dice to stun, 5 dice to kill. It has to say which one it does. Okay, so it really doesn't do much. Okay. It could possibly stun. Sorry about that. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm telling you the right thing. A weapon effect chit is immediately drawn for that weapon. Oh, a weapon effect. Oh, duh. I knew I forgot something. So I have to. So you have these effect chips. So depending on what you want to use, okay, there could be no effect. There could be 3 dice to kill or to stun. And if you stun something, well, guess what? It is stunned for the entire turn, and it wakes up the next turn. So I'm going to turn these all over. I'm sorry. I knew I forgot something. It's been a while since I played it. That shows you how bad that video was. And I hate trashing people's work, but dear God, just care about the game a little bit and try not to be a certain way. So if these guys move in here, I can draw a chit for each one of these, and we can see what will happen. Again, it is a hidden thing, and we don't know which it'll do it. We'll draw it, and that will cause the effect. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so what do I want to do here? So the pool stick, because some of these do have things that they will do. Okay, pool stick. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a chit for each one of these. I'm going to grab this and this one. 3 dice to kill and 5 dice to stun. Okay, so we can combine their attack, which would be 1. Well, no, I would probably want to do it separately. So 3 and 5 against 16. That's going to be 5 dice he's going to attack with, which means he would use his thing. So that would be 6, 10, 15, 16, 6, 10, oh, 16. You have to go over. So he did not kill him. He tied it. Wow. So that pull stick goes away. That's gone. And that goes back into the pile there. Now he can do 5 dice and 6 dice to stun. All he has to do is beat his thing. He's going to try to stun this monster, and they're going to try to get out of here at some point. And wow, that's a horrible roll as well. That's going to be 10. That's going to be 17. No, that's going to stun him. So he's going to be stunned, and we're going to put the stun marker on him. But that pull stick is also gone. So that's gone. Once they run out of weapons, they're going to want to try to get to one of these bays and get off this ship any way that they can. So, yeah, they're going to be moving next turn. Okay. This guy here, 1 die, isn't going to do it against him. Then these 2 had already moved. Hypodermic needle. Okay, so they're going to try to... I think they would combine this possibly. Let's move this around. Oh, that one turned over. And what we would do is turn 1 over for that. 3 dice to kill. 3 dice to kill. So it makes sense to combine. So it would be 5. 5. 9. No, 5. 8. And then 1 is 9. So they're going to roll 9 dice plus the Marine, 10, 11. Well, let's see what happens here. We'll roll these as well. That's a 1, I think. Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. So did that beat 16? Yeah, by a lot. So that's going to kill that one. So all those guys went. All right, but they also used up their hypodermic needle. All right. And you can only use what's left on this thing here. So these go back into here. And you would mix those into there. And then, I don't think I moved everybody. Okay, I was doing the attacks. But I'm definitely going to move that robot into there. He's going to move 1, and then I'm going to move him into there. Boy, it would have helped if I moved everybody. We are going to go 1, 2. No, we're going to go right into here. We're going to try to stun these guys. All right. This guy moves 4, so he's going to come over. 1, 2, 3. He's going to come in here. And that's going to be 4. I'm going to move that into there because all the adults that are in there. And he's going to move 1, 2. He's going to move... I forgot to move everybody. Sorry about that. He's going to move 1, 2, 3 over in here. He's going to come down here. We're going to try to eliminate these guys as quickly as we can. He can move here. That's what I could have done. All right, that's why we couldn't have done that. All right, so that's done. These 2 are going to move here. We already did the attack there and there. Sorry about that, out of order. But we're going to attack. Oh, boy. Left that guy there. Not a cool thing to do. All right, that's all right. So let's finish this in order now. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3 dice versus this particular alien. Let's see if we can beat a 12. 5. Oh, God, no. That's 10. So these guys went. So I'm just going to turn that one over on that one. Then over here, we're going to pull one of these chits. And 4 dice to kill. Plus 1 is 5. And then for him, it's going to be 4 dice to kill as well with the extinguisher. That's going to be 6 against that. So, yeah, let's do it. So 4, 5. And that is going to be... Oh, that's going to be close. That's 10, 16. Oh, he drew. He drew with him. So he lives. So we're just going to turn that upside down. That's going to go away. Then here, 4 dice to kill. He's going to attack him as well. I could have totaled everything up. Let's see if it works out. 11. Yeah, it more than beat him. All right. So that killed him. That goes over here. This would go off here. And all they have to do is deal with the egg, hopefully. Or so they hope. And that is gone from there. Then what we would do... Hey, Tim, how are you? I'm kind of curious. The robot has 4 dice against this, which would be 12. 8. Yeah, that killed that. Wow, they're doing a job there. That goes away. Oh, no, he gets to keep this because we did not use it. We did not use the fire extinguisher. Then we're going to draw a thing here. Shrink. Oh, God, what does that mean? Monster or monsters under attack are all forced down 1 level. Oh, wow. So he goes from being that to a baby because of the welding torch. And then all you got to do is just... They combine their attack with 3 dice. They got to beat a 5, which they do. That destroys that egg. And that goes away. They're actually doing pretty good here. You almost have the alien wave defeated here. Then the knife is going to be 5 dice to stun. And the canister here is going to be grow. Uh-oh. So the food actually helped the thing grow, which is funny. So it goes from being a baby to an adult. So now they have to deal with an adult there. All right, so we would put that back there. So he would combine everything. It would be 5 dice to stun, or we can try 4 dice to kill, which there's no way you can do that. So you're going to go 5, 6, 6 dice to stun. Hopefully they can do it. 3, 6. Yes. Wow, I'm just rolling horribly. 10, 14, not stunned. So he's stunned. And that knife just stunned him. So that's all that there is to that. So that goes away. Then this big pile here, this is where things get real. All right. Now the stun gun should just be maybe fired into an area. It has a line of sight, so you could have fired it into an area, but we are going to turn that over. Whoops. Let me mix those up a bit, because I was pulling the same thing that I normally do. Okay, 1 die fragment for that one there. And then that is 1 die fragment as well. Now, what does 1 die fragment do? Well, I'm going to tell you. The monster or monsters under attack are blown to bits and removed from play. A die is rolled for each monster removed. Place that many fragments on the board where the monster was at. More than 1 fragment fragments effects against a single monster or monsters in a given turn results in 1 die roll per monster. 1 die fragments is not cumulative, as are dice to kill. On a subsequent turn, however, a fragment could be blown into further fragments. So what do the fragments do, right? Affects only living monsters. 2 adults and 5 fragments are in the mess hall. Oh, fragments. So fragments are actually these things. Oops. So we're going to roll. These 2 have blown up and they've become fragments. So first we're going to do this. We're going to roll how many fragments for that one. It's going to be 4. So we are going to put 4 fragments into that room. Okay. And then for this guy, there are 5 fragments. Wow. That's not cool. Hold on. Now these fragments have a chance to grow. Let me just get another fragment, another fragment, another fragment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. Whoops. So these fragments would stay here, and they're just fragments of the monster. But they have an ability to attack back as fragments. Okay. So now these guys lost their stun weapons. Okay. And that die fragment there. That die fragment. All from the stun gun. Not cool. And then you would just pile all these things up. And they would all be in the room there. Okay. Now these two guys have a chance to attack. They can attack one fragment together, which would be 2 dice basically. You have to be an 8. And no, that is a 5. So all those fragments are there, and these guys are in here. This will become a bloodbath, because if you go up from fragments, I believe you go up to babies. Or do you go to eggs? Let's take a look at the growth. I just want to make sure that I'm telling you the right thing. But I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to tell you here with this game. How just really great and fun this game is. Hold on here for a second. I'm going to read some of the comments. The only game I know that uses chits is Magic Realms, and I like games that use them, as you should. Doing well, Rob. Farm is looking good. Thank you so much. Matt, how are you? Ugh, I own this game. Never could get it to the table. It's a fun game, Matt. It really is. Let's see. As Steve Jackson should do a Kickstarter for a new minis-based version of this. Yeah, we were talking about that, James. It would be huge, I think. I think it'd do a lot better than HeroScape did. That's for doggone sure. So, again, that would be our turn. Anybody that was stunned, as far as the crew, would wake up. You try to move people back into certain rooms to try to use up some of these things that can help you, okay? And once you run out of that, if you can't get rid of the alien wave, well, guess what? You're going to have to try to head to the saucer base, because there's a couple ways to win this game, and I'm going to read them to you because I want to make sure that we got that right. How to win the game. The winner of the game may be determined by one of two methods. In the first, the game lasts until one side decides that things are hopeless and gives up. I would fight to the last man, so this game would take forever. The other system uses victory points, which are awarded as follows. If the awful green things take over Zundar, the monster player scores 111 points. If the ship immediately blows up because of a successful self-destruct, and we'll talk about self-destruct in a second, see the next page, the monster player scores only 55.5 points. If the crew escapes in the ship boats, here, okay, ship boats, see crew escape, the crew player scores victory points for each constitutional point of the crew that makes it home, excluding the robot and the mascot, which is here, and the mascot is there. Okay. If the crew destroys all the green things, the monster scores 0, and the crew player scores victory points equal to the constitution values of the surviving crew, not counting the robot and the mascot. The player wins with the highest score. Crew escaped. I just want to show you how that works. When none of the weapons work, the robot and most of the crew are dead, it becomes apparent that the remaining crew does not stand a chance of stopping the awful green things. At a time like this, any crew who can make it to a shipboat may leave Zundar and attempt to get back home on their own. The scout will carry up to 2 crew. The saucer 4, the cockboat will carry any number. So you've got to get there, and there, and get out. Get out of Dodge, folks. Okay. Okay. To leave, the crew simply moves into the appropriate boat bay and says they are escaping in the boat. Any monsters in the boat may be ignored. All the boats do not need to leave on the same turn. Once the crew leaves, they concede 111 victory points to the monsters, 55.5 on a self-destruct. They are gambling that some of them will make it home with the sad news about Zundar. Every boat that escapes must be guided through the epilogue. Now, this is where this game really gets good and things pick up. And I really want you to get the feel for this and why you need to go get this. Now, let's talk about the self-destruct. Remember how we were talking about before the crew abandons the ship, they may try to set the engines to overload to blow up Zundar. To do this, either the captain, first officer, engineering officer, or a pilot must be at one of the bridges for one crew turn and must not attack on that turn. The crew player must then announce that he is initiating self-destruct. At the end of the third crew turn following, the Zundar explodes. All green things are killed, along with any crew members who have not escaped in the boat. Thus, the crew has 3 full turns to get away after the turn in which the self-destruct is initiated. Once initiated, the self-destruct cannot be canceled. Self-destruct scores 55.5 points for the awful green things. They escape. Any escaping crew member will count normally as they make it through. Now the epilogue. This is the real cool thing. You're going to roll 2 dice. Oh, hold on. Getting home will be an adventure in itself for the crewmen who escape in the boat. So once you get everybody into the boats and say, hey, we're out of here, bro. Okay? We've had enough. Okay? So these guys are all going to get out of here. Okay? Take each boat through the following sequence, each of which includes a decision or a die roll, as the crew attempts to get back to Slunded 1. If an event calls for the death of a crew member, select one at random for those in the boat in question. All boats start with number 1. Okay? Number 1. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your crew members and you're going to roll those dice. So 3 dice. Okay? All boats start with number 1. Oh, choose course straight for Sundar. Go to 7. Or for the last planet visited, go to number 3. Okay, so you're going to go to 7. The boat travels through space for 2 years. Roll 1 die. On a 1, 2, or 3, go to 13. On a 4, 5, 6, go to 14. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll 1 die. Let's see what happens. It's a 2. So we would go to 13. All right, 13. The boat lands on a strange planetoid. Roll 1 die. All right, we're going to roll it again. 1. On a 1, 2, or 3, go to 6. The crew is able to replenish its food and fuel supply. Roll 1 die. So you're trying to get these guys home. Okay, so 5. If a 5 or 6, go to 12. 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The survivors reach Slundar safely. So these guys made it. So now you can count up their constitution, which would be 929, which is you're going to add that. Then you would do the same thing. We'd go through the epilogue again, okay, and then we would go again, and we would try to beat that 55.5, okay. So there's a lot here. There's a lot here in this little itty bitty box game. Okay? And this is you talk to Herman Luttman and ask him, what's your favorite Steve Jackson game? He's going to tell you this one. And a lot of people are going to, even Kabuki Kid, we know what a gaming fanatic she is and how she thinks this is such a fantastic game. So this game deserves to be played with respect. I gave you a quick overview of it in less than an hour, so you guys get a feel for this, okay? Go out and find it. You can find it very easily either on eBay. What I really suggest you do is look on eBay. Okay, I got it in the right position. Try to find this little classic pocket box game bundle. Okay, try to find this on eBay or try to find it on, let me see if I can even find it for you guys, if there's any of them out there. Amazon may have these games separately. If you can find them, they're well worth it. And I'm telling you, I'm going to show you what comes in this box. It comes with Undead, Necromancer, Raid on Iran, One Page Bulge, which is a great game, Kung Fu 2100, Awful Green Things, Kung Fu 2100 Pocket Folder, Necromancer Pocket Folder, and Raid on Iran Pocket Folder. So what I want to do is I'm going to check on eBay and see classic, if I can find this. Because I really suggest this. So I'm going to try to help you guys out and see if there's any out there. And I'll let you know how much they are, or do they have it overpriced like they do everything else. Pocket box games. Steve Jackson. Sorry, I don't type that fast. There you go. $100. I think it's worth it. There's one out there right now, free shipping, $100. And you're going to want this. So let me show you what's inside. Let's see if they have. Let's just look for this game, just in case for those of you that may want this game. Or go to Steve Jackson, see if you can get the pocket version there. I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to sell you on something that, and I'm not getting paid for this, folks. I just really believe that you would really love this game. Green Things from Outer Space. Okay, so let's see how many of those are out there. Well, you can get the box set edition, which has a nice board instead of this little pocket edition, for $17, $19. You can get the TSR version, which is just as good, for $39. You can get this. Okay, this is somebody being stupid. That's selling this for $60. Somebody has. Wow, no, $60 is. But you can get other versions of this really cheap. $45. And then it goes up. There's $32. Somebody has it for $95. $149. That's insane. $45. I could see that kind of. $50. It's a great game, and I really suggest it. The first box editions you can get anywhere from a couple bucks to $50, and here's one for $34. So if you really like this, go out there and get this. This is well worth it. I really think so. Or if you want to go get this thing for $99, what do you get in it? Well, you're going to get this, and let me show you. You're going to get Raid on Iran, another great game. This is a great little bulge game that you'll like. Undead, which is superb. This is a great game, and I think we're going to cover that in a video. I'm on holiday at some point this week, so I'll probably do that. Necromancer, which is a great fantasy game that you would like. Kung Fu, I played this before. I haven't opened this one up. I forgot which one this is, but I know it's good. You get all kinds of different stuff in here. You get some posters, which is really nice. Some folders and things like that. You're going to get pocket editions of stuff. It's a nice little box set. I really like what a bundle and the games itself. For the $99, it's well worth it to, for somebody, one of you guys out there, to go out and grab it. I really think that it's a steal to grab this thing. I don't know if somebody can check Steve Jackson's, if they're selling it on his thing. I'd appreciate if you could do that, so I'm not boring you all half to death. The classic box would be your best bet to get the game. I think so, but I only saw one. Arg, just not listed in description. That's cool. Thanks. I've seen someone asking $12.50 for a floppy disk. Okay. A pocket. Steve Jackson pocket does not have awful green in its. Just check the Warehouse 23. Do they have the classic pocket box game bundle in Warehouse 23. That's where I forgot to go. Warehouse 23. Let me take a look there. Again, I'm just trying to help you guys out. I know this isn't the most exciting stream right this second, but sometimes just helping people find things is more important than clicks and all that other happy horse shite. Okay, let's see what they got here. Man, they have a Munchkin, GURPS, new, Munchkin. Oh, come on. Games, here we go. Miniature. No, I don't see it. Sorry, guys. Steve Jackson. Hold on, here we go. Atomic Company Games. They make it so hard to find something here. Toy coloring books? No. Ogre, Car Wars, the Fantasy Trip is a great game. Info, GURPS, Munchkin, new. There you go. All right, so Warehouse 23 just isn't a resource for it. Warehouse 23 Pocket Box is $19.95 for just AG. Oh, really? Just searched for Pocket Box, Rob. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Go to Warehouse 23 and search for it. It will pop up in Pocket Box. There we go. I really suggest you get this. You see how much game is in this little box. After watching that video, I get it. I shouldn't get angry or take things personally, but I really get disappointed when people try to outshadow a game. And I know these people a little bit because I've met them, and they are the type of people that just kind of, they want to be noticed, and they think, oh, hey, I'm a YouTuber. No, being a YouTuber isn't about it's about sharing ideas. It's about sharing the game, the love for the game. Okay? I get people try to do things to make money and this, that, and the other. That's all right. For me, it's, showing this off, it meant something to me because I remember this when I was younger. Right, Gab? And how much fun this was. This is all we had when I was younger. You had a little baggy game, and you were out there playing. Gab, just hold on for a little bit, girl. All right? She gets anxious. She wants to go in. And to be able to share that experience with you guys and how these things mean something to me and maybe point some of you in the right direction, for me, that means something. This isn't about outshadowing the game with bad jokes and trying to be funny. I get that. The one thing about Steve Jackson games is they try to be campy. Take a look at Munchkin. It's campy and stuff like that. And this game, does have a silly notation to it, but I'll be honest with you. The art, it's kind of, there is a very deep game here, a very deep alien type of feel game here. And this really resonates. You're on this ship. You've got everything going wrong. And, can you get off? Can you defeat the menace? And it's such a small little game that does so much. It speaks volumes compared to a game that may cost $500 with overproduced everything, and yet not be as deep, It's easy to learn. I mean, if I can learn it for the most part, I think I made a few mistakes, but I apologize for that. But it's something that, again, means something to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope you got the point across of what I was trying to do here by showing you that, go out and get this. It's going to be fun for you and your group. You know what I mean? Where, maybe, a couple of you are the monsters, I got these guys here, and then some of you take care of the crew. I'm going to take care of this part of the crew. You guys take care of the engineers and stuff like that. You can make this, you can play this with as many people as you want to play. and still have just a ton of fun and strategize and really just have a wonderful experience. And that's what gaming's all about, is having those experiences that you don't forget about. So there you go. I think I spelled it all. Let's see. I went all in on the Kickstarter for everything offered, and then bought duplicate for the kids, along with them sharing with the kids when they have them. Pocket box gaming is our tradition. That's fantastic, Road Rage. I really love hearing that. He said go to there. Okay, great. The board game should be the center of attention, not the reviewer. I agree. So I hope I did a good enough job showing this to you guys. For those of you that see this in the future, forgive me for this, but I felt very strongly about this. And there was one other game that I felt that way about, and I stopped everything I was doing and made sure I did a video that I felt was good for the game. And I feel better now. So there you go. So again, these classic pocket games, we'll be taking a look at more of these and sharing these with you guys, and you guys can get a feel for it. Everything fits into this box just perfectly. I really do like their games. Absolutely love them. As a matter of fact, another one that we're going to be tackling is Frag, the Gold Edition, which is a video game in a box, which is just simple, fun, and to the point. And we got a lot of fun ahead of us. As well as we're going to be painting Dark Souls and some stuff during the week. It is a holiday week, so I hope you enjoy it. Rob, I just got back in country. Missed your channel. Well, Wes, I'm glad to have you here. It's been almost a year. You look great. Well, thank you. I feel a lot better than I did a year ago. And Wes, thank you so much. Listen, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this. Tomorrow there'll be no stream. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday we are building a chicken coop and we have to make a run to the dump. Wednesday, I'm going to try to squeeze in a video. Hold on, Gabriella. And then Thursday, I do my annual Thanksgiving stream in the morning, wishing you all the best. It doesn't matter whether you're from America, this is an American holiday, or anywhere else in the world. It's kind of a day where I just give thanks for having all of you guys, and a dog that just sits there and whines when she wanted to come out here in the first place. Hold on. Okay? I love you. Hold on. Only on this channel. Literally at checkout right now. $20, no brainer. There you go. And I think you're really going to love this. All right? And that's why I do these, is to point you in the direction of things that can move you, make a difference, and have fun with your family. Okay? The way I have fun with you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun, just kind of showing this to you. Until next time, it is your old pal Rob. If I can click on the right thing, that'd be good. Guys, I'll see you Monday, Tuesday. We got a lot of really great videos. Please, if you're new here, subscribe. We always appreciate that. Our quest for 20,000, that's the only thing that we want, is to get to 20,000, and then just lay back and have a good time. That's all. Don't have to compete for anything or do anything. Just want to get that Madison Square Garden crowd here, and any way that you can help us, I would appreciate it. And I thank you so much for watching. You guys are beautiful. I love you, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy, everybody.